On this episode of Urgent Frequency Television, with its full cast of mysterious martial artists and furious fatalities, get ready to rumble as we roll out the chaos and bedlam of Mortal Kombat. Then, we do some serious detective work to find out if Rockstar Games could catch lightning in a bottle yet again with L.A. Noire. We think they're guilty, and we've got the pictures to prove it. Wolfie D answers the Call of Duty and dispenses some tips and tricks to bring your zombie gameplay back to life in an undead edition of NoobTube. Plus, we take a look at Battlefield 3 in another installment of Bullet Points. It's all on this episode of You Freak TV.
Archer 7, this is Viper 1, how copy? Solid, Viper 1, over. Archer 7, interrogative, we are approaching waypoint uniform Foxtrot and Tango. Standing by for Deadeye. ETA until you're down the slide, over. Viper Dash 2 is Oscar Whiskey, we're currently over the top with a cold nose taking on Go Juice. We sure don't want to get bounced while we are AAR, so we'll be turning it over to Dogstar for tactical scan, over. Solid Archer 7, we are eyes on and standing by for a little boom and zoom. Booyah. Viper 1 out.
Welcome to another episode of Urgent Frequency Television. Okay, fight fans, get ready to rumble. It's time to talk Mortal Kombat. That's right, the latest installment from Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and NetherRealm Studios not only wants to turn heads, but actually beat them in with the ferocious gore that MK fans have been accustomed to. Despite reverting back to a 2D fighting game, the characters are actually rendered three-dimensionally, giving Mortal Kombat a 2.5D appearance. Renowned for its tempestuous gore, you will not be disappointed if a true gore-inspired fighting game is what you're after. But let's be clear, the fighting element of this game is as good as any in the genre. So let's now talk about the single-player story mode, in which the word immersive probably doesn't do justice. Without giving too much away, Shao Kahn is the evil antagonist responsible for all deaths, but Raiden tries to change the course of this history by sending himself a message back in time. Most of your enemies will be familiar to fans of the first three games, as will a few of the lush environments that look absolutely spectacular. There's Blood River battles, fire-laden depths of fury, and we can't forget about a few chain-bound slave chicks. To add to the mix, an exclusive for us PS3 fans, giving us a bonus character of none other than Kratos, the God of War himself, proudly sporting those Blades of Exile. The mode does a good job of portraying all the characters and their motivation to be fighting in the tournament itself. It's really a nice touch for current and new fans of the game. There is also a standout change, and for me, a big plus, and that's the much simpler approach to the controls. You still use the 4 attack buttons, but instead of the previous high and low attacks, each button is now applicable to certain limbs. The controls actually make for a much quicker experience. Adding to this, there is now a super meter that builds up through 3 levels as you progress. The first level lets you enhance your combos into more advanced and damagingly dangerous combos. The second level unleashes the ability to counterattack, allowing you to stop your enemy mid-combo with a knockdown. But the third level, that's worth saving the juice. Essentially, they are kick-ass combos referred to as X-ray moves that truly embody the brutal gore the game is known for. From broken bones, knives pummeled into eyeballs, and smashed skulls, the Littlins will probably have to go to bed a bit early. For newcomers or players that want to brush up on their moves and skills, head to the training and tutorial modes that help inspire you to unleash the true blood-yearning, bone-crunching Goliath from within your deep, dark, and angry soul. For those that prefer a simplistic arcade experience, there is ladder mode, in which you can play single player or the pretty nifty tag team. It is your basic tournament style event, confronting 10 opponents, culminating in fighting the one and only Shao Kahn at the end. All I can say is good luck, and I hope you fare better than yours truly. Apparently, there's a surprise scene if you do beat him, but then again, I wouldn't know. Add to these modes a challenge tower mode, where you learn more techniques and strategies through a range of mini games and other challenges, and you only start to see the work put in and scope of the entire game. And sheesh, we haven't even talked about the multiplayer yet. So let's get there. Of course, fighting your mates who talk a load of crap while sitting on the couch is fun. And there are, of course, modes for that. Or you could join up tag team style to take on the computer. Online multiplayer is extensive and very well organized. There are basically lobbies of up to 10 players each, where you can challenge one-on-one or even a tag team match. Or all 10 can set up a tournament in the King of the Hill mode. Of course, there is a leaderboard to remind you just how how well you're doing. Like a lot of games lately, MK uses a coin reward system, though offline rewards do count to buy your way up the challenge tower or other items. All in all, there's a magnificent amount of content, and with the new bloody, gory X-ray mode, the more simplistic controls, and some grassroots 2D fighting, this game definitely cements itself as worthy in the fighting genre. And as if you didn't know, Mortal Kombat is available right now for the PS3.
This episode of Urgent Frequency Television is brought to you by Urgent Fury Endurance, Urgent Fury's first tournament event for SOCOM 4 U.S. Navy SEALs. Any clan can win, but it takes a champion to endure. Does your clan have what it takes? Find out by signing up today at www.urgentfury.com/endurance. Win with honor, lose with dignity.
Okay, lads and ladies, it's time for another segment of NoobTube with our very own Wolfie D, where he'll give us all his tips and tricks for Call of Duty's ever popular zombie mode.
What's up guys, Wolfie D here, and welcome to the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombie edition of NoobTube. Now, to start racking up points from the beginning, you're gonna want to just knife zombies for the first round. Killing a zombie with your knife nets you the most possible points, plus in the first round it only takes one hit to kill them. To rack up points in the second wave, shoot a zombie 6 times in the body, then knife them. You'll get 10 points for every body shot, and then another 130 for finishing them off with the knife. After the first few waves, it will become hard to shoot and knife, so you're going to want to start aiming for the head. This nets you 100 points for the kill instead of about 50 points. If you're finding a swarm of zombies coming at you quickly, use your grenades. You get 2 refilled every round, so make sure to use them. It also helps to create crawlers to buy you some time to repair those windows. Be sure to watch your back though, as zombies will quickly come up behind you. When you're repairing a window, you can turn around and still repair it at the same time, but be careful, a zombie can still come up to the window and attack you through it. If you guys have any questions or tips and tricks of your own, send an email to ufreaktv@urgentfury.com. And if we feature your question or tip on the show, we will send you an official UFreakTV poster courtesy of Urgent Frequency Television. And remember, I'm Wolfie D, and everybody was a noob once, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.
Cheers, Wolfie. So, over the last decade or so, I think it's fair to say that Rockstar Games has taken us all on a time-traveling thrill ride. From the early 1900s, during the decline of the American Old West in Red Dead Redemption, to the optimistic, carefree days of 1986 in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And with its forthcoming period piece, L.A. Noire, Rockstar is about to take us on another magical journey through time. right back to Los Angeles, 1947. Amid the post-war boom of Hollywood's golden age, Cole Phelps is an LAPD detective thrown headfirst into a city drowning in its own success. Corruption is rampant, the drug trade is exploding, and murder rates are at an all-time high. In his fight to climb the ranks and do what's right, Phelps must unravel the truth behind a string of arson attacks, racketeering conspiracies, and brutal murders, battling the LA underworld and even members of his own department to uncover a secret that could shake the city to its rotten core. Using groundbreaking new animation technology that actually captures every nuance of an actor's facial performance in absolutely astonishing detail, LA Noire is a violent crime thriller that blends breathtaking action with true detective work to deliver an unprecedented interactive experience. Search for clues, chase down suspects, and interrogate witnesses as you struggle to find the truth in a city where everyone has something to hide. The player assumes the role of that Cole Phelps, an LAPD officer who must rise through the ranks of the department. He has joined the police force to right the wrongs that he committed during the Second World War. He starts off as a patrolman, then a traffic detective, homicide, vice, and finally arson investigator. Each rank gives the player a partner who will help Phelps in his investigations, fights, and arrests. The game blends investigative elements such as mystery, crime solving, and fast-paced action sequences, including foot chases, intense car chases, and I'd say, a fair amount of gunplay. LA Noire is set in a perfectly recreated Los Angeles of 1947, with players being given an open-ended challenge to solve a series of murder mysteries. As the title suggests, the game draws heavily from both plot and aesthetic elements of film. Noir stylistic films from the 1940s and 1950s that shared similar visual styles and themes, including crime, sex, and moral ambiguity, and were often shot in black and white, with harsh, low-key lighting. The game uses a distinctive coloring style in homage to the visual style of film noir. The post-war setting is the backdrop for plot elements that reference the detective films of the 40s, such as Corruption and Drugs, with a classical jazz soundtrack. But without question, LA Noire's most notable features might be light sprints, real-time global illumination technology, as well as depth analysis's newly developed technology called Motion Scan, where actors are recorded by 32 surrounding cameras to capture facial expressions from every angle, which comes in quite handy during interrogations, where players must actually decide whether a suspect is telling the truth based solely on his or her facial expressions. How cool is that? At the end of the day, LA Noire may be the complete package. It's a great story, it's got great characters, innovative technology, and thanks to Rockstar Games, another unforgettable journey through time. LA Noire is available this month.
This edition of Bullet Points is brought to you by the Urgent Fury store. Get official Urgent Fury and Urgent Frequency television merchandise, including this exclusive full-size YouFreak TV poster. It's simple. Visit UrgentFury.com and click the swag button, and you're on your way to supporting Urgent Frequency television, exclusively on PlayStation Home.
Stopping for? I know, my guys. I guess we're late to the party. Where's the LT? Hang it right up here. You ever ask yourself how this part of the world gets so fucked up all the time?
I just work here, Dave. They were investigating a lead on a possible chem weapons site at Grid 80. For now, you're the only element I've got to send. Jackson's last known position was Spinza Meat Market, and they're in a bad part of town. Go.
Make sure you're positive ID before you engage.
ID your target.
Someone needs to tell the OD to blow those ammo dumps further away.
That's a quick trimmer, boys. We're like 90 clicks from a major fault line. Not a single civvy. I don't like this. Gun! Sniper! Popping smoke! Decomposing! Engaging! Get him inside! Come on! Come on! Taking fire! 12 o'clock! Here they come! Take that guy out! Give me a sit rep! I'm up! I'm up! I'm up! I'm tough, but I'm up! RPG! Mike 12! Second floor! Stay away from the fucking floor!
Next time on Urgent Frequency Television. Urgent Frequency Television invades the Ark to get the full scoop on Splash Damage's futuristic action shooter, Brink. Then Jack leaves the pitch long enough to hit the links and gives us all a full flyby of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12, the Masters Edition. All that plus new installments of NoobTube and Bullet Points. It's all next time on Urgent Frequency Television, exclusively on PlayStation Home. Be sure to visit www.urgentfury.com for more information about Urgent Fury or Urgent Frequency Television. Urgent Fury. Win with honor. Lose with dignity.
Well, that's it for this episode of YouFreak TV. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for details regarding our trip to E3 in June. Until then, be sure to visit us on the web at urgentfury.com. Network with us via Twitter at Urgent Fury, of course on Facebook, also on the official Urgent Fury blog, Urgent Fury Unleashed, and of course on our very own YouFreak TV YouTube channel. And remember, I'm Jack Delhouse, and you can't win if you don't play, so get stuck in. Cheers.